If you're a language learner or a language teacher, I really think you should watch this video. I'm going to show you a speaking bot, but it's a speaking bot with a difference. And I have to say, I'm pretty amazed at the experience that I've had, both using it in Polish and in Spanish. Just very quickly, you can choose the knowledge that you want to give to the speaking bot. So you can upload a video or upload a text that you want to speak about. You can choose the language and then you can have a full-blown conversation about that particular topic. So for example, I took an advanced story in Spanish, put it into the speaking bot. That was the information, the interview I wanted the speaking bot to ask me about that video to check that I understood it. And then we had a fully fledged conversation. I did the same in Polish. My level is a lot lower. The experience was very similar and I was really impressed. I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to show you a couple of tricks. It's not perfect. There are things that I think could be better, but I have to say, this really is a technology that I'll be using and that's going to make a big difference, particularly to my learning of Polish. Really hope you like the video, and as always, if you do, please like it, please comment on it, please share it, and of course join me on my YouTube channel. I'd love to have more people subscribed. Put a link below in the description so you can click on it and generate an account. And I have to say, this is an outstanding technology. Overall, it offers a lot of features that are super useful to language teachers and language students. So I'm talking about, for example, the chatbot, the flashcards, the AI speech, the reading activities are excellent, the YouTube quiz, the quizzes, all of these are useful to us both as learners and as teachers. But I today just want to focus on this tool. This chatbot is very special because what you can do is you can tell the chatbot what you want to do, what language you want to practice and what level you want to practice at. You can provide the information that you want to talk about. So you can use it like a listening comprehension. You could provide a YouTube video, a story, a text from the internet, something that you want to talk about. And then the chatbot is going to interview you about that topic. Very quickly, here's a quick extract from me speaking Spanish.
Estrella brillante, ¿qué crees que fue lo más difícil para ella al recibir la beca y tomar la decisión de irse a Buenos Aires?
Bueno, creo que lo más interesante es que Sofía una duda un poquito lo que quiere hacer, porque claro, es un paso muy grande, ¿no? So let's make a chatbot, and what we'll do is we're going to make it in French. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. And then I'm actually going to take you through the process of doing it. So I'm going to click on create new, and of course I'm going to click on chatbot. And the first thing that I'm going to do is just write, well, what does this chatbot do? So I've asked the chatbot to talk to me in French. I will provide the information. I want the chatbot to interview me about the information I provide. I want the chatbot to check my comprehension. Please do not use any emojis when replying to me. I'll explain a little bit later why I've put that in. So that's the information, and I click on create chatbot. Now the next thing I need to do is to provide the knowledge. What is the chatbot going to ask me? Well, I need to provide the YouTube video that I want the chatbot to ask me questions about. And what I can do is, if I, for example, write story in French in the search window, and then what I can do afterwards is I can click on these filters and I can make sure that the story has got subtitles, because we need the subtitles. That's how we're going to be able to give the chatbot the information about what we want to talk about. Found a video I like that's got subtitles. I'm going to just come down. I need to click on underneath the video. This is really important. Just one last thing, click on more. And then what you want to do is open the subtitles. So click on here, show transcript. Now the transcript will appear on the right hand side. If the transcript appears with the dates, the timestamps, then just click here and turn it off. And then all I want you to do is just to copy that whole conversation. So this is what the chatbot is going to check. I've understood this video. Now, obviously I've watched this video several times. I'm now going to come back. I'm going to click on knowledge because I want to give the chatbot the material on what to base the whole conversation. Click on add knowledge. We're going to click on add text note. Okay, so this is what we're going to add in. We're going to call this French interview, and I'm going to paste in that. And then what I'll do is actually at the top is I'm going to just write very quickly in English. You can write the instructions in any language, but I'm just going to say I want to discuss this interview. Okay, and I'm going to click on save. Now I'm ready. So the next thing is, well, what language are we going to speak in? And notice that you can control that. And this is obviously brilliant. And this is one of the reasons why I love this technology so much. Now, I can't vouch for every language. I definitely can vouch for working with this in Spanish and in Polish. And I'm going to test it now in French. And in fact, this will be the first time because I've never done it. So I'm going to click on save and I am now ready. I'm going to call this French interview. Okay, and it's going to be saved in my library. And I'm going to click on save. Now it's time to start my conversation in French. So scroll down to the bottom to start your conversation. Click on test me out. Put in your name. So I'm going to write just Russell. And off we go. Now, let me explain how it works. So what happens is the chatbot kind of asks you a question and it doesn't do it orally. It only writes it, but you can click here and listen if you want. Now, what I like doing and what I found really helpful is first for me to read the question that it's asking me. And then I click here just to listen to that question being read out to me.
Merci, Russell, pour cette précision. Pour bien vérifier votre compréhension, pouvez-vous me dire quel est le thème principal ou le sujet abordé par Adeline dans ce podcast? Qu'a-t-elle partagé ou recommandé exactement?
So I now have to click on this button to answer. So it's asked me basically about Adeline and what this podcast is all about. So it's all about the fact that she's talking about the latest things that she's doing and also that she's ill. Je pense que Adeline parle un peu de nouveaux livres qu'elle lit et aussi qu'elle est malade parce qu'elle était au Canada et maintenant est retournée à France et je pense qu'elle est un peu malade. Then I can send my information. Now notice that you kind of have to stop it and then it processes it and then you send it. Okay. Now it's going to kind of reply to me. Now, again, this isn't like talking to a person, but it's pretty near. But from a language learning point of view, I really like this way of working that I'm going to read now what it says. Votre comprenez très bien, Russell, en effet, da, 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 da. I'm going to read it. Then I'll listen.
Votre compréhension est très bonne, Russell. En effet, Adeline parle bien de ses lectures récentes, notamment un livre qu'elle a beaucoup aimé, ainsi que de son séjour au Canada et du choc thermique en revenant en France, ce qui l'a rendue malade. Pour approfondir, pouvez-vous me dire quel livre elle a mentionné comme sa lecture préférée du mois? Quel en est le thème principal ou l'histoire?
Now, this is excellent because it's asking me now, well, what books is she actually reading and what is that book about? Now, that information is contained in the video. And this is what I'm saying. It's testing my comprehension of that video. And from a language learning point of view, this is brilliant. And also another thing that I love is that these answers are quite long. So it's kind of, I'm not asking the system to correct me, but I'm getting kind of an interpretation of the video. I'm picking up new vocabulary. I'm reading, I'm listening, I'm speaking. This really works for me personally. Okay, really hope you like the video so far, and if you do, please click on the like button because it really helps me to get a better ranking on YouTube. I'm going to show you in a minute a brilliant trick now where we can link to another free technology and even do a little bit more with EdCafe. I just want to explain a few things. You could, in the instructions, tell EdCafe your level and control a bit more by telling it, say, I can only speak at level B1 in French, so can you make the questions easy, or can you make the conversation easy, etc. You could also, for example, tell it to give you feedback on your oral performance. Personally, I don't like that. I really like what I've seen working with this technology. I like this idea that I'm kind of speaking and it's replying to me, but I get time to read first and then listen to what it says and then think about my answer, then record my answer. So it's not a supernatural kind of spontaneous conversation, but it's really kind of processing and using my language. When I first did this in Polish, afterwards I felt, wow, that really, felt like I'm learning. It felt like it's really kind of cognitive. Now, what I'm going to do now is show you an amazing technology that we can link with this because, for example, there may be many times when you've got a video that you want on YouTube and it hasn't got transcripts, but there is a technology that will extract the transcript from any video for free. And then you can just simply copy that transcript and it's just one button click, paste it in as the information, and then the chatbot knows exactly what to talk about. So let me just show you this technology. And in case you want to learn about it, it's called Gaston. I'm always raving about it. There's a link on the screen now, and you can watch the video about Gaston, and I'll also put a link to the technology in the description below in case you want to access it. I use it a lot and really love it. So this is Gaston. You can see I'm using it quite a lot. It really helps me a lot with my languages. And all you need to do is just add in a link. All you do is click on Add Media, and you add in a video that you want to share. Okay, so you obviously need to copy the link from a video, paste it in here, and then you click on Add, and it will extract the transcript from that video. Very quickly, I'm going to show you. For example, I could just copy the link here, okay, jump over to this, add the link in here, paste it in, and then click on this button. It's going to take a while, but it will generate the transcript. Now, once it has generated the transcript, all you need to do is click on the transcript, or click on the actual video, and there's a brilliant button here. Look, copy to clipboard. The whole transcript, you can just copy it in one go. Okay, now, of course, that means that you can add that as the information that you want to base your interview on. And that would mean, of course, and if we just went over and just did this again, just so you completely see, create new, we're going to create a chatbot where you're going to say, so I might write something like, speak in Polish and check my comprehension. I will provide the information, check my level. Remember, you click on create the chatbot, so that creates it. Then come to the knowledge and click on add knowledge, and you've got add text notes here, paste that in. Yeah, okay, base interview on this information. So you've now provided the information. Now that's why I really like Gaston. Click on save. And of course, now you would start, choose your language. Obviously in this case, it would be Polish, and off you would go. Okay, really hope you liked that video. I hope you found that interesting. I think that EdCafe looks very interesting, not just what I've shown you today. If you did like the video, please like it. I'm saying it for the last time because it really does help my YouTube channel. One thing, obviously, when you're having those conversations, lots of vocabulary comes up and you might want to copy words and then check their meaning. And one of the most popular videos that I ever made is about the magic button in Google Translate and how I use that. And I would definitely use that in collaboration with EdCafe. And if you want to learn about that video, which has had more than 100,000 plays, watch it. It's on the screen now. Thank you very much. Okay, really hope you liked the video, and if you do, please come over to teachertrainingvideos.com. There's hundreds more videos on the website. There's a really popular section on teaching and using AI. I specialize in making videos to help language teachers use technology. If you want to sign up to the newsletter, then that way you can keep up with all the latest videos, the free webinars that we run, the courses that we run, etc. And at the moment, if you sign up to the newsletter, there is a special 14-part free course that you'll be sent. You'll be sent a video about every 3 or 4 days that really just focuses on the most popular technologies on my YouTube channel that teachers have reacted to. And that really builds up into a really nice course and gives you a strong basis in using technology in language teaching. It's completely free, and literally everything that I show you is a free technology. If you'd like to have live training with me, then think about joining me on Patreon. On Patreon, for $6 a month, you get 3 free videos from me each month without any advertisements in them. But the important thing is those videos are connected to a monthly webinar that we have where we meet live. And we normally work with the technology that we focused on that month, or sometimes it's 2 technologies, and we do activities and really learn to use those technologies well, so that then you can try those out in class or online with your students. The other interesting thing about joining me on Patreon is that actually you get access to all of the backdated material. So there's over a year of videos and live training. This training is very practical with lots and lots of ideas about things that you can do in the class or online with your students teaching languages. So it's much more practical than the YouTube videos, and you get that as part of the $6 a month. Okay, I'm going to leave some more videos on the screen that I think you might find useful.